KidChris around town, reporting live from the Mansfield Book Festival. And here with me, taking time out of her busy schedule, is the author Danielle A.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing an early release copy of Liz Banner's.
You are welcome. Thank you for taking the time to read it.
I kept you in suspense on what I felt about it. You ready for it?
Yes, look, I have goosebumps again. I'm ready. Let's do this.
It was awesome.
Awesome.
It was amazing.
Amazing. Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is huge to me.
Also, like, I had so many twists and turns.
So I do that normally because I don't want the reader to get bored. So as long as you weren't bored, then I've done my job.
Sometimes I would actually stay up at night trying to read it.
Don't tell your parents that. I don't want to be in trouble.
She knows I'll do it.
All right. Excellent.
All right. Let's dig into these. And some of these questions you answer in your paper. Is it okay if I still ask?
Absolutely.
What inspired you to write the Liz Banner?
I received a text with a picture in it from a dear friend of mine who knows that I love typewriters. She sent it to me. She was gifted the machine, and I was asleep, and I heard the sound go off of my phone. I went and looked at my phone, and there was this picture. Literally, I couldn't go back to bed because it inspired this kind of wild story in my head. I went into my office and started writing immediately.
And why did you choose to become a writer in your career instead of like a baker or something else?
Well, I'm not a good baker, so that's not a good option. Ask my children. I have always, since as long as I can remember, it was never a ballerina or a doctor or anything like that. I've always wanted to be a writer. So that is what happened, and I continue to follow my passion.
And now I know what's catching the eye so many awards. It was an International Reader's Favorite finalist in the Young Adult Mystery category at 7,000 entries. That's huge. Any other awards we should know about for the Liz Banner machine?
It got the Literary Classics seal, which is huge. It's a big nod from librarians. And also the International, and it also got accepted to be entered into other festivals. So it's a great movement for the book that hasn't come out yet.
Are you going on tour for the release of the Liz Banner machine? And where can readers and fans of Jack and Elizabeth come to see them to get their books signed?
That's a very good question. Yes, I am going on tour. I start in New Orleans on the release date, November 15th. That's kind of fun for me because that's where I started my real big news career, is in Louisiana, so that's great. And then I'll be here as well, and in Austin and Houston and all different places, so it's a lot of fun. As far as where they can buy it, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, maybe Target, we're waiting to hear, so any bookstore.
Well, where can they come to get it signed?
They can get it signed in November. I'll be at different bookstores here local. And that means that they have an actor read your book. They put it on CD, so audio CDs, or download version for your cars or whatever. And then I was really fortunate that they have asked for 10 years of my work. So 10 years. It's a long time from now.
And can readers find any of your other books on Audible?
They can. Ranger and Keys is on Audible right now, and also Building Faith is, I believe, finishing up an Audible. So Whiz Bang is a little different. That was produced in New York, and those two were produced locally. So they're all there.
And you kind of answered this in your panel. Why do you prefer novels over picture books?
Because I have so much to say. Picture books, I'm only allowed to have 32 pages and no more than 1,000 words. And my novels, I can do whatever I want.
Is there a sequel coming soon? We all need to know, what else are you working on?
Yes, there are. The second book will be out August 17th, 2017. And then the next book after that will be in November of 2018. And then the final one, if that's the end of the series, will be out in August of 2019. So, and we also will be working on more Gracie Lou and more Ranger Aces.
And you seem to like fiction books. Why is this?
Nonfiction is hard. You have to make sure, when I was writing Building Faith, I had to work with the co-author of that and tell his life story. You have to keep yourself away from putting your own beliefs and your own feelings in that writing. And so it's a little bit more challenging. It's rewarding. But fiction, I can take an idea and put it and make anything happen, and that's the cool part.
And why did you choose a certain time when Wisbane happened? Like the 1800s, 1900s, 2000s?
Well, at the heart of it, as you know, they're learning about their family history. And I wanted to take it back to a place that they could really dig in deeper and have a really long span of the knowledge that they were trying to learn. So that's why I put it so far back.
The locations in the Wisbane machine, have you ever visited any of them?
No. Isn't that crazy? Not a single one of them, except for New York. But no, I literally spent hours researching the places. I picked up the phone and I called those places and got all the information I could and made sure that they were as accurate, the places, as possible.
I know the answer to this, but I'm sure readers want to hear from you. When will the Wisbane machine be able for the public to buy?
November 15th.
November 15th. And I know you've already written one, but will you ever write any more nonfiction books?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Right now I don't have what that would be, but what I'm really fortunate of is that I don't have to stick with one genre, and so I'm always open to a new book.
We kind of jumped right into the Wisbane machine. Let's back it up a bit. Tell us about Ranger and Keys and building Face through carpenter hands.
Ranger and Keys was inspired by my first illustrator's dog, Ranger, and her skunk, Mr. Keys, or Mrs. Keys. And we go through the span of being a superstar, basically, and their journey together as friends. I always loved that. I think as you guys are growing up and getting older, friendships are difficult to manage, and I wanted to have a book that really showed that no matter who you are, you can be friends. Building Faith, I was called to write a book with Celebrity Carpenter, and I said, really? Are you sure you want me to do it? And they said, yeah. And really got to interview this man and get to know him and his journey, and was fortunate enough to write his story.
Gracie Lou is where it all started. Why did you decide to self-publish Gracie Lou?
It was easier at that time, and I wanted to know if I had enough of what it would take to write and do well with it, and that was kind of my test point.
What advice do you have for those who may not know where to begin if they're interested in writing?
What I always tell my kids in my writer's workshop is that no idea is too small, and it's not too silly, and as long as you start, you're a day ahead of where you would have been. So if you put your words on paper, somebody's going to enjoy it. There's a reader for every book.
What else can we expect from the amazingly talented Danielle A?
Well, the finishing of the Wisbane machine for sure. I have a couple other books that were written before I got on with my publishing company that we may go back and look towards too. And those are adult fiction, so it'll put me into yet another realm.
Yeah. I know that I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to sit down and talk to you. Thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity. You've done so much for me. You gave me an early copy of the Wisbane machine. Thank you once again.
Thank you, KidChris.
This is KidChris signing out.